Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So many channels you could be watching, but you're watching mine. Truly grateful for that. You know, getting rich slowly in the Philippines is something that people always ask me about. And I was recently offered, or we were recently offered, an 85 square meter lot in Toledo City, Cebu, for $600. Now, the first time this offer came by us, I hesitated because they wanted $1,000. They wanted 50,000 pesos. And, you know, even then, that's a bargain. But I felt, you know, hey, I've done enough. I'm stretched out. I stretched myself out. I don't want to get too far out there. But then I remember that I had put it out there in the universe. I said, I want a small piece of land near the water for a rest house. Well, that hasn't happened yet. So instead, it comes back. There's an 85 square meter lot in Toledo City, Cebu, right across the bay from San Carlos City. They wanted 50,000. The next day it came down to 35,000. I said, well, I can't pass that up. You know, land is very valuable here in the Philippines. The price always goes up. It never comes down. The value, I mean, okay. Now, this particular person is a very close friend of, very close family member of Maryland. So we know that the title's free and clear. We know we're not going to have any problems with it. And what they need the money for is they bought a house over here and they need money to make the repairs so that they can move in. So what we're going to do with the land, and stick around the last part of this video, I'm going to show you the land and 4 or 5 pictures we took. We're going to make an Airbnb out of it / second home. And I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, why don't you just rent the house? I don't want the problems that come along with renting, the potential problems that go along with renting. Because I've talked to some landlords here, and they said they prefer foreign renters because they pay on time, etc., etc. You know, and I just don't want to add to anybody's misery or happen to evict somebody over here. Imagine that, man. I don't want to do that. We're not going to get into that. So even if nobody's renting it out for Airbnb, it'll be there for, you know, maybe her brother wants to stay there because he lives over there, who's, by the way, is going to construct a house. But what we're eventually going to do is spend another $6,000 or $7,000 on this house. And it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot bigger than, it's going to be a 1-bedroom house. Because it's going to be designed differently than the guest house. We're going to use less hollow block, which is labor intensive, guys. I mean, that's why it takes so long using that hollow block. We're not going to go cheap, though. We're going to make sure it's a good solid foundation, a good sturdy structure, but we wanted 1 bedroom. We're going to have the living room and dining room sort of connected like it is at the house. And then we'll have 1 CR. But we're going to have the basic, tin roof. And we were offered land over here before in Toledo, a little bit further down the street, Balamban, from her auntie. But we made the mistake of studying long. You study long, you study wrong. And boom, somebody picked that up, because I'm going to tell you something. You can come over here, and if you be patient, it's all about being patient in the Philippines. Whatever it is, a relationship, you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. We have to slow down over here. Imagine this. Had we waited 1 year, in less than 1 year, our house hasn't been completed 1 year yet. This land would have came available. We could have built our house on a $600 lot, which would have drove the price way down. But, you know, that's water under the bridge, but you get my point. And eventually what I would like to do, because you're saying, Calvin, you can't own any of that stuff over there. Why are you buying it? I'm not buying it for me. I'm buying it for Maryland. I'm buying it for the kids. You know, some of you don't have any vision. My vision is if I could break the cycle of poverty just in her family, then what a noble idea. Will I get there? I don't know. But here's one thing I do know. There's not a lot of poor people over here, despite what you think. There's a lot of broke people over here. I agree to that. But poor is a state of mind. It's like I've given up. There's no hope. I'm just going to go to the bitter end. But being broke is like I just don't have enough money yet. I don't have enough money now to live my dreams or to do whatever I want to do. But I'm out here. I'm going to keep on striving. I'm going to keep on working. I'm going to keep on dreaming. I'm going to keep on hoping. See, that's a big difference. And that's what you see over here in the Philippines. You see a lot of broke people. And then you're going to say, Calvin, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I've seen it with my own eyes with Filipinos. They leave from here and they go to America. And they're no longer broke anymore. Because they were never poor. They were broke. They just didn't have enough money. You give them money, give them jobs, opportunities, and you're going to see that they're like anybody else. And Marilyn being the leader of the family, she's the absolute leader of this family. If I can help put her in a position where she's able to help her family, which she helps them now, we help them now, she will do it. It's not going to be like a lot of the other stories that you hear about over here. Because Marilyn, she's just not like that. This woman's been working since she was 11, taking care of her family. Nothing's changed. So yeah, we were offered an 85 square meter lot for $600. You can't pass that up. But there's a lot of deals like that over here. But you have to be patient. You can't come over here and just start spending money, start making decisions. We're retired. That's why you have to always remind John, you know, relax. You don't have anything else to do. Just enjoy the beaches, enjoy everything else it is to enjoy, and keep that in your mind what it is you're looking for. And whatever you're looking for is looking for you. I put it out there in the universe. I wanted a small lot near the beach or somewhere close to the water. We can build us a little rest house. Well, the universe said, okay, until that comes open, here, I'm going to give you this piece of land, 85 square meters. And you think, well, that's not big. It's very big. It's a good piece of land. It's already cleared. Let me give you a comparison. Before we built our house, we were looking around and we ran into this nice house. It was on an 80 square meter lot. The house is already built. It's a brand new house. The gentleman wanted $1.8 million for it. So imagine if I can go over there in Toledo City now. This is a little bustling seaport city. It's not in a province. It's close enough. The land is close enough to the city. It's close enough to the port. Maybe 5 minutes away from the port. Somebody comes in. They miss the ferry. They say, okay, I need a place to stay, Cal. Okay, here's the Airbnb. Give me 1,000 pesos a day. It's going to be nice accommodations like that. This is the deal of the century. This is how you get rich slowly in the Philippines. And it's not at the expense of anyone. You know, we're giving back. See, we're going to create jobs eventually. See, I'm not trying to own a business. But Marilyn's young enough. She's ambitious enough. She's got all that energy. She doesn't want to really just stay home. So I'm going to get her busy and just try to help her break the cycle of poverty in her family, because they're good people. They're not lazy. They're certainly not poor. They're just broke. Given the right opportunity, they'll take advantage of it. And remember, these children eventually going to have to go to college. Who knows what lies asleep in their minds? It could be the next president of the Philippines. You don't know. You got to have that. You have to be able to offer that opportunity. And it goes back to the Philippines being clay. You can come over here and fashion out of that clay whatever you want to. I came over here after a while. I've always helped people over here, but I really wanted to make a difference over here when the pandemic hit. That's when it really struck me. Like, I can't just be standing over here, living my best life, and close by people are struggling. So I want my legacy to be, hey, he came over here. He enjoyed the Philippines, but he also gave back. He also helped some people, really helped them. I'm not trying to be Howard Hughes over here or anything like that. But when an 85 square meter lot comes available, guys, for $600, I have to take that. I can't pass that up, because it'll be gone just like that. And I woke up out of my sleep this morning. I told Marilyn, I said, look, you got to call, text them, tell me, yeah, we'll take it. We'll give them half. And then once the paperwork is finished, we'll give them the other half. Remember, the dollar's strong right now. They want $35,000 for it. If you divide that by 56.9, that's $615. Where in the world are you going to get a plot of land anywhere in the world for that? It's not like it's a junk piece of land out in the middle of nowhere. No, there's houses around it. There's a road leading to it. The electricity, the water, and all that is going to be very accessible to this property. It's a diamond in the rough. And anytime I can come across a piece of land like that, I have to buy it, because her brother, we already have a contractor in the family. You got to take advantage of stuff like that. You know, so we're going to keep him employed. Keep people around the community employed. You know, when I built that house, built that guest house, built that fence, we employed a lot of people, man. We helped a lot of families. And that's what I want my legacy to be. But I just wanted to let you guys know I'm excited about this. 85 square meter lot in Toledo City, Cebu, for $600. People always ask, hey, Calvin, where can I get a piece of land? How much does it cost, this and that? Get your butt over here and get settled. It's not going to appear magically. But if you move around, you start meeting people, you start helping other people, all of a sudden, these type of deals will come to you. See, Marilyn's the leader of the family. That's why they came to Marilyn first. They gave her the first opportunity. And then I know what they're thinking. Oh, she's with that vlogger. They've got money. No, we got a little savings, but we're not rich, but we've got $600. And so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to bring you along with us as we build this little house. And anytime y'all come through Toledo, on the way to Cebu, or on the way to St. Carlos City, or whatever, you need a place to stay, hey, it's 1,000 pesos a day. That's our, you know, that's our idea that we have for it. We're not going to rent it out. And the problems that come along with that, people just aren't going to take care of your stuff the way that you do. And I just don't want all the potential problems that go along with that. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I really, really appreciate it. We're excited about this, man. You know, I guess when you help yourself, no, I ain't no guess. When you help other people, you do help yourself. these type of opportunities will come to you. But that's another reason why you have to develop that habit of savings. In the science of getting rich, that's what they talk about. When you develop that habit of savings, you can take advantage of opportunities that come your way because you have the money. Imagine if I was just over here tricking and licking and sticking and doing all the other crazy stuff that we do over here with no thought of trying to better myself or anybody else's life over here. And somebody comes to me and says, hey, you know, we actually have a lot for sale for $600. I couldn't take advantage of it. I wouldn't be able to buy it. And even though I can't own it, Marilyn can own it. I trust Marilyn. I trust her with my life. She's the mother of my daughter. I know that if I'm able to put Marilyn in a position where she's going to be able to help her family break that cycle of poverty, she's going to do it. And that's what I plan on doing. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting out second shift, or you need a lunch break, find Boontalk, sir. You see somebody in the street or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. You know, one of my subscribers, Robert Dame, shout out to Robert Dame. He said, Calvin, you know, I ran out of gas helping somebody the other day. And so many people rode past me with my gas can in hand. He said, and I got discouraged. He said, it makes me not even want to help people anymore. I told him, I said, you know, I told him something my mother told me. She said, just because people are silly doesn't mean you have to be silly, Robert. Your day is coming, brother, you know. But I want y'all to think about that, man. Don't pass anybody up that you can easily see that you can help. Don't put your life in jeopardy, but damn, there's a good man out there in Arizona. He ain't gonna thread a needle. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. A little bit after 6 a.m., I'm in my favorite part of the Philippines, Center Mall. You got the whole rest of the day to help somebody. Now, a day goes by, I don't help somebody. We've got our Electronic Community Pantry giveaway drawing today that we've done every Wednesday during the pandemic. I want to show y'all something. I bought a new bike, man. Now, this is what happens, I tell you, when you want. I don't know if y'all can see that. But my last bike that I had, it was too little. So I put it out there. I said, man, I need a 29-inch bike. So I can go up in the mountains and this and that, right? So I went past this place. I said, hey, y'all have any 29-inch bikes? He said, no, we got a 27, but we got some 29s coming. So let's see. Monday, I'm coming from the bank. Yeah, come from the bank Monday. Go past the place again. She said, sir, we've got a 29-inch. It just came in. It's brand new. And I'm thinking, oh, they getting ready to bust my head. How much is it? She said $5,700. I bought it on the spot, man, because I knew if I didn't, that's about $100. This bike here is a, you know, it's not a Grand Sport. It's not a Swing or one of those fancy bikes that a touring bike or anything like that, but it's equivalent to about a $300 bike over in America. It's all I need. So I got it. It's a great bike, man. My other bike, and I know I'm rambling, but let me finish this. My other bike was so small because when I get on it, my arms is hurting. I'm like, that never happened to me when I was on a bike before. It was too little. I gave it to Marilyn, so we're going to start riding around. But today we'll give away two 1,200 peso boxes of groceries from Save More Grocery Store. That's a lot of food, guys. You don't believe it, but it is. Remember, a lot of people, there's not a lot of poor people over here. And I want you to keep that in your mind when you come over here. Filipinos are not poor. They're broke. They just don't have enough money. But they do have a spirit, man. They have that spirit, that energy. They're going to continue to thrive until they get to wherever they're going. That's what you're going to see when you get over here. Poor people have given up, man. They said there's no use, you know, might as well rob a bank and, you know, go to jail and get 3 hearts in a cot every day. But people over here, they still dreaming, man. And that's what you're going to see. So if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.